Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We going to the top. We're going to bring others with us. What's going on? What's poppin', Peep Squad? What's good with y'all? What's going on, baby? It is Sunday. We in the building and we chilling. It's 1 in the morning, baby. We just doing our thing. I just got through watching Growing Up Hip Hop Season 5 episode 2. This shit is crazy. I was like, yo, this is crazy. What's actually really happening on Growing Up Hip Hop? OMG, Angela and Romeo going back and forth at each other. We have Jojo out here talking about Romeo's fake. He ain't real. He don't answer the phone, and he only want to talk to them when they're filming, when they on camera. I was like, OMG, that is so crazy. For real, for real. Like, this is going down. I was like, damn, Jojo was in his feelings, and then MasterP walked up. I was like, yo, this is crazy. This is going to be lit, and it seems like Growing Up Hip Hop is going to be lit. Hey, what's up, Mike Carter? How you doing? It is going down, baby. For real, for real. I was like, Angela ain't playing. I ain't never seen Angela as mad as I seen her tonight. I mean, she was wilding out. She want that confrontation. I was like, yo, for real, she is out here looking for a confrontation. And you know, Angela's always walking away. She's always backing up, and she don't want people to see her angry, mad, or upset. But boy, she let it happen. I was like, It's going down. If it's scripted or not, it was an interesting episode. I was just like, what's going on? And it seemed like Romeo's in his feelings, because Romeo, he got on to, Instagram, and basically he was like, he don't want people assassinating his character or talking about him. And basically he's like, he feels unfair the way that he was treated on the show. And he's one of the producers. He was out here, basically saying how he feels about the situation, that he feels that, people are misjudging him and looking at him at the wrong way, because it wasn't like that. He was being real, and he's on his Christian journey, baby. And if you ain't a part of that journey, then basically you are out the door. I was like, OMG, it's going down. Like, damn. And Jojo all up in his feelings. I was like, Jojo, are you gonna be out here fighting? Jojo was mad. Jojo was like, I called you like 7 times, Romeo. You ain't never picked up the phone. It seems like you only want to mess with us when we film it. And I call you and I call you and you don't pick up your phone, Romeo. You don't pick up your phone. He was like, in front of me, you seem all genuine, honest, a good person and everything. But as soon as the cameras are gone, you're gone. Everything's gone. I was just like, OMG, it is going on, baby. I was like, yes, it is what it is. I was like, And Angela was saying too, she was like, Romeo, how you gonna try to play me like this? We started this journey together 5 years ago. We started this together, baby. How you gonna try to play me? I don't know if Romeo got a new piece coming in. Maybe Romeo found him a Christian woman. Maybe he found himself a Caucasian woman. But he found some type of woman or somebody that he's gonna be bringing on the show. He's gonna be introducing as his lady. And basically he wants all these Angelas and Romeo rumors to deceased, to not exist anymore. He wanted gone. He wanted out the picture. I was like, I was like, okay. I was like, yo, this is crazy. And then Titi, she got a new man. She's looking good. I was like, look at Titi. And also, Pep, you better pay Spenderella. Give Spenderella her money. Like, come on. Like, what's going on in this situation? But it seems like so far with the trailer that this is actually going to be a good season, because they've been giving us some bullshit for a long time. So now it's coming through. Angela's in the back seat of the Uber. She's acting up, basically. She was like, who does Romeo think he is? Like, he's going to talk about me and say he don't like who I date, who I talk to, what I post on Instagram. And she was like, I don't need to respond to your Bible quotes. It was like, come on, if you have something to say to me, you should say it, or say, oh, I read the scripture and this was about you. I was like, Angela, she was like, yo, Romeo, if you're going to send me a scripture, say, I read this scripture and it made me think of you. Don't be sending me no mass scripture. Like, how am I supposed to respond to that? I was like, girl, I feel you, but you should know how to respond to a scripture. Your father is Reverend Ron. I just know, like, somebody sending me some scriptures. I would be like, what? Why are you sending me Bible verses? For real, unless you my pastor. I was like, Angela's getting into it. She's going in and she's upset. She was like, you want to know the truth? I'll tell you the truth. Basically, she is feeling a certain type of way, and she doesn't like to be looked negative at on camera. And she feels like Romeo's making her look negative, because basically he's saying she's going backwards. She's in her second childhood. And I was just like, damn, baby. I was like, Romeo, for real? Romeo was like, I unfollowed everybody. I unfollowed my grandmother. I unfollowed some of my brothers. I unfollowed some of my cousins. I unfollowed some of my friends. I'm on a new one. I was like, okay, Romeo, that's how we gonna do it. You tired of chasing Angela around. That's what it is. I was like, I was like, what is going on? Angela was in that Uber acting up. I ain't never seen her act up. And she was like, I can't wait to talk to him or see him. He wants to put me on blast. He wants to put everything out here in the street like this because if they're both producers on the show. I guess she feels like, you shouldn't be talking bad about me because she grew up on camera. So basically, if you say something on camera, we need to address that situation because people are going to be coming back talking about this and talking about that because she grew up on TV. So basically, if you say something on camera, the whole world knows about it and she wants to respond to because she feels like Romeo is being fake to her because he don't call her. She call him, she text him, she DM him, and he don't respond. And she was like, how am I supposed to respond to how am I supposed to respond to Spinderella is wrong, she needs to take several seats. Hey, you get your money. You know what? If there's a way for you to get your money, get your money. And so, Angela is just like, yo, listen, this ain't going down that way. I want it. I was like, Angela, you want a confrontation? You never want a confrontation on TV. What's going on with this situation, Angela? Are you doing way too much? And Vanessa is feeling a certain type of way. She's feeling like, damn, I done put my feet in my mouth. She feels like she shouldn't have said nothing. She feels like, oh my God, maybe I gave the message wrong or something. But she's feeling a certain type of way because she's in the middle and she feels like she's causing some drama. But low-key, Vanessa, you still did Romeo party after he told you he didn't want to invite your sister. And Angela's pissed off. You're gonna invite my brother and my sister, have my sister host the party and everything else like that, but I can't come, so I'm inadvertently invited to the party. So she's feeling a certain type of way about the situation. But Angela's low-key shady because she still did the party, and I think she low-key agrees with Romeo too. I think she does. I think she feels a certain type of way about Angela, so she continue, or basically she was just going to get her bag and be on the show and be a part of the Gatsby party, which everybody was like, come on, that party represents slavery time. There was no black people, no Gatsby and all this other stuff. There was a whole lot of blackface going on then. So, Vanessa's feeling a certain type of way. Vanessa feels like, damn, did I step in shit because I don't like it, and I'm in the middle of this. And she's just like, I know. Vanessa, why you still host a party? Vanessa was like, I gotta get my bags. I was like, Vanessa, what are you doing, girl? Vanessa was like, whatever. She's feeling a certain type of way. Vanessa is talking to Titi. Titi's back in the building from Jamaica and actually going on tour with, Pep. And so she wants to know what's going on. And she's talking to Vanessa, and basically Vanessa was like, they was talking about it was just so hard to get our clothing together for this event and everything like that. And Titi was like, yo, this is like, doesn't Gatsby represent slave times? Black people wasn't even free. And then she was like, yeah, this event, this little shindig was thrown together very quick. And Vanessa was like, yeah, it was kind of awkward, kind of weird. And so Titi was like, I need to do my investigation to find out what's going on because it doesn't seem like Vanessa's too happy with throwing this party and something is brewing and she wants to know because, Titi knows the tea, baby. I was like, Titi is too much. So we got the guys, they come through. Little Twist comes through. Boogie comes through. Boogie looks nice. Little Twist is doing his damn thing. They come through and everybody's trying to have a party and have a good time. And Angela was like, I don't know what is going on with Romeo. He's upset with me with me posting on IG. What about his thirst videos, his thirst posts too as well. So they going back and forth. So you can take it how you want to. You can either believe Angela, you can believe Romeo, or you can believe that it's not even true. It's just scripted, baby. But they doing what to do. They trying to get that paycheck. This is the soap opera. This is the black youngin' soap opera. I was like, what's going on with this situation? I was like, and Romeo got a nerve to be hours and hours. Romeo was an hour and 45 minutes late to his own party, knowing that the production and the people are waiting on his ass. He's letting you know that he's the boss, he's the man in charge, and yes, you guys will wait for me to come through because this is a special event. I was like, And Angela was like, Romeo is not really a good friend, and if he was really a good friend, he would have called me, he would have talked to me, he would have said something to me. He wouldn't use my sister and go behind my back and talk about me to my sister. Why can't you talk to me? Yeah, Romeo, how come you didn't talk to Angela and tell her what's going on? Was you two through? But Romeo said he couldn't get in contact with her. She wouldn't respond. She wouldn't reply. I was like, Angela was like, you know where I live at, you know my number, you know where I stay at, you know where I be at. I was like, yo, they're wilding. So basically, it's whoever you believe in this situation. Like, what's going on? So Angela's in there. She is causing a scene. She is ready for Romeo. She's talking about he's disrespectful, he's this, he's that, and he's gonna use my sister inadvertently and not invite me to the party. Like, what kind of shit is that? And then on top of that, I be trying to call him. He said he's gonna be my friend, and he ain't around. And Vanessa's just sitting there shitting bricks. Vanessa's like, I can't believe this. Vanessa's like, I don't know what's going on. Vanessa's just like, and Angela's sitting there ready to go. Angela's on 100, baby. Angela is definitely on 100. I was like, Angela, what you doing, girl? You never like to, you don't never like for us to see you sweat, baby. But right now you was like, oh no, I'm gonna take it there. He gonna embarrass me and talk about me going backwards. Then he gonna do this face to face. And basically she feels like this is the only time that she can actually have a conversation with him, because Romeo's bouncing, he's leaving. And we have Dame Dash with his baby mama Rocky, and we have J Boog, and you know, Dame Dash is talking about all the child support he's going through, the court and the war system he's going through with his baby's mother. Boogie was like, that's what you get, you know, you go around, have all these different baby mamas. Then on top of that, my father like to have a new kid every 5 to 10 years. So basically Boogie is throwing shots at Dame Dash, talking about, this is your bed, now lie in it because you made it, because you want to be out here procreating all over the place with different women. So now you got that headache, and now you got to deal with it. But Boogie feel bad for his sisters, because they're gonna have to go through what Boogie went through growing up when the mama and the daddy didn't get along no more. I was like, Boogie was like, yeah, daddy, I feel no sorry for you. I feel nothing for you. I was just like, Boogie, Boogie. And so Vanessa, she's talking to Jojo, like, Jojo, how did you relay that message to Angela? How did you tell her? Like, because Vanessa is really like, damn, like I'm caught up in the middle of this. It's just like I'm running my mouth, and she's kind of feeling like Romeo didn't mean it so negatively. But the way it came off and the way they got it and the way they received it, it was negative. So they feeling a certain type of way about the situation. I was like, Vanessa's just like, damn. I think because Vanessa's cool with Romeo and she likes him, and she didn't say anything negative about Romeo or whatever the case might be, but she got to side with her brothers and her sisters, you know, so it is what it is. But, you know, she feels a certain type of way, like, damn, I don't want to be here. I don't want this embarrassment. I don't want us, you know, to be arguing and fighting. This is not what I'm here for. I was just like, it is what it is. And so then Jojo tells everybody that Romeo unfollowed them. Romeo is judging his sister, talking about his sister, and Titi can't believe it, because she was like, they the ride or die couple. I thought they gonna be together forever, ever. I thought they had big crushes on each other. So Titi's getting a little laugh out of the situation, because once upon a time Titi was supposed to be paired up with Romeo, but it didn't go down like that. Hey, what's up, Chef Disaster? It didn't go down like that. So it is what it is with that situation. I was like, And Titi was like, I got the business. I know what's going on, baby. I was like, yeah, hey. We got Salt and Pepper. Basically, she's about to get sued by Spenderella. And so basically, she's going to handle that situation. I like that wig she got on, though. That wig is hot. And Angela, she's sitting in Romeo's chair waiting for him to come through, because she's ready to confront him and tell him what's up and what's good with the situation, because it's going down like that, baby. And she's feeling a certain type of way, and she's ready to tell Romeo, you don't talk about me on TV negatively, you know what I mean, if you don't want me to talk about you, so I'm gonna address the situation. And she was like, you be doing what you do, baby. I was like, yo, it's going down. I was like, oh my goodness, like, it's going down. And then Boogie jumps in, was like, Angela, so what's the situation? Does Romeo have a girlfriend? And if so, if it's no, then Boogie was like, I don't want to be TMZ and everything, but wasn't Romeo chasing you around for like 3 years? So how is he, like, you know, walking away from you? So what's the anger? What's the situation? Unknown. Romeo did the same thing to Titi, and Angela did to him and Titi. Yes, I believe they did have sex. Titi and Romeo played her, but he's mad that he got played by Angela on camera. That could be the situation too as well. And she's mad at him because he's talking about her. Because, yeah, she kept curving him. But at one point in time, Romeo brought another girl on the show. You know what I mean? That he was dating, that was a model and everything. Please check out Chef Disaster channel. Please check out Mike Corder's channel. Check them out. So the situation, so Boog is like, yo, wasn't this man chasing you around for 3 years? What's going on? He was like, I don't want to be TMZ. I mean, Boogie stood out in this episode. He got at his father. He got at Angela, and he's about to get at Romeo real quick. And we have none other than Brianna. She comes through, and basically she is having a field day watching Romeo start all this shit and act like it ain't nothing to him and he don't want to address it. And plus she's going to ask Angela if she can sit down and have tea with her one day. So we're gonna see what Brianna gonna do. We're gonna see if actually Brianna, if Angela actually sits down with Brianna. We'll see if that actually happens, but it might happen. So Angela, she gets her chance to talk to Romeo. She says, so what's up? So what's going down? Like, what's good? Like, what's your problem? What's your problem, Romeo? Romeo was like, I don't have no problem. She was like, well, you're talking about me posting on Instagram. You're talking about I don't answer my phone. You're talking to all this other stuff about me and you unfollow me. So what's the deal? What's going on? Romeo was like, I'm not your man. I'm not dating you. I don't got nothing with you. So peace, be gone. And she was like, what? She was like, well, I'm about to leave. And he was like, well, have greetings to you. He was like, greetings, good night. I was like, yo. And Angela was so offended because she thought Romeo was going to say, don't leave, let's have a conversation. But Romeo does not want to have a conversation. He don't want to talk. He don't want to have a conversation with Angela. He don't want to have nothing to do with her. He called her a tornado. He called her a problem. He called her a situation. He was just like too through with the situation. And he was not going to engage into any type of argument with her, point blank, period. And Angela didn't know how to handle that situation. She was trying to get him to talk, but Romeo was like, this is my party, I'm leaving, I ain't talking about this right now. And she was like, I don't know when I'm gonna talk to you because you don't pick up your phone, you don't do this, you don't do that. Romeo just walked away. And I was like, damn. And she felt her self-esteem and her ego got hit, and she was like, I'm leaving. She was yelling. She just felt really disrespected because she didn't expect for Romeo to just brush her off like that. Like, yo, listen, I ain't got time for you. Like, I ain't doing this with you right now. This is my party. This is my event. I ain't got time for you. Do what you do, baby. Leave. See you later. Thank you for coming. And she was pissed. Angela was pissed like a mother effer. She said, I can't believe this mother sucker did this to me. I can't believe he had the nerve. He had the gumption. He had the audacity. And then on top of that, she was like, he gave me like a corporate goodbye, a corporate greeting. She was like, oh no, he didn't. I don't know why it was taking Angela's call so long to come through. Romeo was like, I'm just really not trying to hear it. Point blank, period. He didn't want to have a conversation. He didn't want to be bothered. Even though he was sitting here talking all that crap about her and she's trying to address him. He knows he's leaving for 5 months. Why can't you have that conversation with her? Like, if you really feel that way about her, you might be done. You might be through and you might have moved on with the situation. But you let us know that you was not happy with Angela and she did this and she did that and she's going backwards in life. You should give her that opportunity to talk to you about it so you guys can have a conversation about it. But he was just like, I'm not going to. Just because you're over a situation doesn't mean she's over the situation. You got to vent to her sister and she wants to vent to you. So Romeo, give her that time, baby. But Romeo ain't doing it. He ain't giving her no time, baby. He ain't giving her no time. He ain't giving her no time at all. I was just like, oh no. I mean, he ain't trying to hear it. Vanessa's over there, crackling up inside because she feels like now she's the person that started this whole situation. And plus, Angela didn't even supposed to be there in the first day in place. So now she's feeling a certain type of way because I know Romeo paid her to host his party and everything. But damn, I know Vanessa's just like, damn, Romeo was just like cold to the tone. He was cold-blooded and that hit Angela Simmons to the heart, baby. I mean, he was cold like he didn't even know her. Like she don't exist. Like he woke up out of bed and was like, Angela don't exist no more. I was just like, damn, Romeo, we ain't seen that side, but Angela seen that thug side, so maybe she might like you a little bit more because you got a little pep to your step. I was like, this is crazy, baby. What is going on? I was like, He was doing the most. And Romeo was like, this is my journey. I done moved on. And you know what? If you ain't happy with my journey and the changes that I'm making, then that's on you, baby. Because I'm going to do what it do. And ain't nobody going to stop me. Ain't nobody going to get in my way. I was like, damn, Romeo got somebody else coming through. And Romeo is pissed too as well. But if you wanted her, you should have grabbed her. You should have snatched her up. You should have did what you had to do to get her. Because evidently she's confused whether you want her or not. I think maybe she felt like maybe that you're going to be judging her too much because you're Bible text message center. You be group texting Bible verses to a motherfucker. So she don't know how to take it. She don't know if she should praise and worship with you, or she should drop down and get it hot with you. She don't know. She's confused. She hasn't been in that many relationships, and Bow Wow ain't that mature either. And you know, baby daddy was doing the most, so it is what it is. I was just, this shit was so funny. Romeo's walking away. Now Romeo's walking away like, I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for this. Yo, he treated the Simmons like he's above them now. Like, you know what? I'm above y'all. Y'all working for me. Angela was like, we started this journey together 5 years ago. I was like, Romeo, but you low key, I think it was last season where Romeo was going to go visit Angela with MasterP, and you know, they was gonna go buy a car, and Romeo was driving. At that time, in that conversation that MasterP and Romeo had, MasterP was telling Romeo to move on from Angela because she's damaged goods. And so many different words. He didn't call her damaged goods, but in so many different words, that's what he was saying. That she, you know, she's out there to the streets now. So it only makes sense now that he's doing this. He's like, he's trying to distance himself. But could he have done it a better way? Yeah. Could Angela have handled the situation? They both could have handled the situation better. But, you know, it is what it is. Angela's outside. She's yelling. She couldn't believe that, like, he dismissed her. Like, she wasn't nobody. Like, okay. She was just pissed. And she was like, I can't believe it. She's upset. She is mad, baby. She's out there talking about he's fake. He's fugazi. He's phony. You know, he's talking about he's this, he's that. He's not that person. He's not what you think he is. Ooh. And then Jojo gets confronted by Romeo. Romeo was like, why you bring that tornado here? Why you bring that problem there? And then Jojo was like, what you mean why I bring that problem here? Look, that's my sister. But don't try to make me that guy. Don't try to make me that person. Don't try to make me the person that brought the drama here, whatever. That's my sister. You was talking about her to her sister. Now she wants to talk to you about the situation, and both of y'all should talk about it. That's what a man does. You upset because she's posting this and that. Jojo was going to get his ass beat if he would have stepped up and did anything. If he would have got too close. MasterP came there with like 18 people with his entourage. Romeo had like 6 or 7, you know, people with him with his entourage. So it was what it was with the situation. But Jojo was like, I'm going to defend my sister to the end, because basically, you know, he called Angela out. He said she's going backwards. He said that, you know, she's acting like she's a little girl on Instagram, posting pictures of herself and sexy pictures. You know, basically you got a kid at home, you got an ex that is deceased, R.I.P. Sutton, and then you out here showing up with this basketball player, hanging with this paper at these events, like you ain't nobody, like you Angela Simmons. So you see that Romeo puts Angela on a pedestal, and he's been putting her on a pedestal. And he's disappointed in the situation. He's disappointed in what could have happened between them two, because they could have been like a dynasty together. And that's what he wants. And I don't think Angela felt like she can give that to him, because, you know, Romeo has really high standards if that's the case. But the word on the street is he don't date black girls. So it is what it is. So I was like, And so Boogie, Twist, and Little Eazy-E, they came through, and basically they're like, yo, this is high school. What's this beef? And this people ain't dancing, people arguing. This is like some old little kid shit right here. Angela's outside. She's still furious, and she's mad, and she's trying to get the hell on. She's trying to get the hell out, and she just can't believe it. Like, she's just shocked, and she's hurt at the same time. But when Boogie said to Angela, you know, Romeo's been chasing you around for 3 years, she smiled like she liked that. I don't know if she felt like she could handle somebody like Romeo. I don't know if she felt less than because she had a kid before him, and she had a kid out of wedlock, because, you know, there's a lot of pressure on her, and a lot of people judged her from getting pregnant, and people saying that, oh, she was a virgin. She was saying she was a virgin. People was like, oh, no, you're not, and all this other stuff, and then being a pastor's daughter, and then getting pregnant. So she had a lot on her shoulders, and then having her baby father, you know, him being murdered. So she was just going through a lot. Romeo said he was gonna be there. She said that he don't call and pick up the phone. So maybe she felt a certain type of way. Maybe she felt like, he ain't real. But he definitely sure felt like Angela wasn't real, and he wasn't trying to play no games with her ass no more. And so Vanessa's trying to calm down Jojo. Jojo's acting a complete plum fool. No, Jojo talking about he's the realest one out there. Like, Jojo, you can't do nothing. Like, you at a MasterP event, everybody there is mostly for Romeo, so it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So he's doing his show because he feel like he got punked. He feel like he got played when, Romeo came at him like, yo, why you bring this tornado here? Like, and Jojo was like, you talking about my sister to her sister. Like, address her, talk to her. Like, she wants to talk this out, work this out. Don't you guys got a relationship? Don't you guys got a friendship? That's why I'm friends with you, because my sister said that you good people. And Brianna's just laughing, and she's watching this shit go on, and she's happy than a mother sucker, because this time she ain't involved in a drama, but she soon will be, Brie. And so the producers are approaching Jojo, because Jojo is wilding out and asking Jojo what's going on. And Jojo tells this story that he called Romeo 7 times and Romeo wouldn't pick up, and by the blessing of God that he was able to see Romeo in the restaurant because he needed to talk to him. And Boogie's shaking his head like it's facts. Like, that basically it's like Romeo only cool with them when the cameras are rolling. MasterP walked up while Jojo's out here wilding and acting up. Hey, Rashida. Hey, Libra. And so, so Jojo's out here yelling and talking about, I'm the realest dude on this show. I'm this, I'm that. Trying to play me, homie, talking all that gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Then a gangster walks through, which is MasterP, the gangster. Mr. Ice Cream Man, he walks through like, what's going on? What's the problem out here? What's good? And they just looked at Jojo and kind of like laughed at him and went inside. And even Boogie's laughing too. This shit was funny because it kind of knocked that win out of Jojo, but Jojo was representing. He was a one-man army by himself. MasterP got his daughter. MasterP be making some beautiful children. Him and his wife, or his ex-wife, be making some beautiful children. And we have Damon Dash. He's talking crap about Jojo, talking about Jojo is out here with this bubblegum shit, yelling and screaming outside the club. Like, we don't do that. This is a whole generation, a whole different time. Yeah, Dame, we don't be wetting up the places. Ain't nobody trying to go to jail with the cameras around Dame, okay? It's like, yo, this shit was crazy. And so Boogie, he approached, Romeo like, yo, Romeo, why you got Jojo all mad and upset at you? And really, Romeo really doesn't have an answer. He was like, I don't know what his problem is or whatever. People want to be mad, but this is a good celebration. On my new journey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And he was like, yo, he said, you don't even pick up, you don't call, you don't do nothing. Yo, what's good with that? That you don't be checking in. And Romeo was like, well, I'm going overseas, I'm doing this. You know what, maybe, I'll find some time to call some people. And Jojo, and Boogie was like, well, maybe you might reach out and call some people. Maybe you might reach out and text some people. So basically, Boogie is getting at Romeo because he ain't calling his peoples up. He ain't calling his friends. I was just like, yeah. He was like, and Boogie's just going around was like, yo, Jojo's mad at you. He's outside. Why? Jojo was out there. Jojo was acting up, and then this is a real moment right here when Boogie was like, "Yo, Romeo, how you doing your peoples like that? I thought you loved them. I thought you liked them. I thought you was cool with them. I thought you and Angela was close and tight. The way you're treating them, the way you dismissing them is just like crazy." Like, he was like, "I just don't understand. What did they do to you, Romeo, for you to be treating them like this?" And so Boogie's looking on the outside like they're supposed to be tight. They're supposed to be closer than close because Angela and allegedly Angela and Romeo are friends and stuff like that. They producing the show and they're so cool and they're filming together and all this other stuff, and now you just playing them off like dust. You got one outside wilding, you got Vanessa over here scared, nervous, shaking in the whole nine. You got Angela all mad, yelling and screaming, and then you ain't even acting like it's even fading, like it's even bothering you, like it's even a situation. So he was like, he's taking a double take at Romeo's behavior, because he was like, I thought y'all were cool. I thought y'all was like family. I was like, yeah, I guess not no more. And this is Titi's new man. Titi got a new man. Her mother introduced her to her new man, and he's in Jamaica. And we have Little Twist basically was like, this is, come on, there's so much drama going on. I've been to jail. Like, let's just smoke some Doja. It was like, and here comes Bree, basically still laughing about the situation with Angela and Romeo. I'm just like, damn, man, it's going down. So basically, Angela and Romeo are throwing dags at each other. Romeo started it first. And Angela wants to defend herself because she was like, you disrespected me on national TV. You talked about me on national TV. So I don't want to address it with you off camera or anything like that. I want to talk to you personally up front when the cameras are on, because you said what you said on camera. So therefore, I need to respond. I need to reply to this shit. I was just like, yo. And then Bree goes up to Angela and they're going to meet for tea. So let's see how this situation goes down. I was like, But Romeo was in his feelings because he did go on Instagram and basically post, basically said he was made out to look like the bad person. He was just talking about Angela's, behavior and context. Like, her actions has a reaction. And basically he's judging her about the way that she posts on Instagram and the behaviors that she's doing and who she's hanging with. And it's like she's going backwards. Like, he feels like she's becoming a IG model and she's Angela Simmons, and she don't need to be doing that because, she don't need to be thirsty. I was like, okay, it is what it is. This shit was crazy. For real. Thank you guys for coming through. I really do appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in a building, baby. We're going to the top and we're going to bring others with us. Please, check out Mike Carter's YouTube channel and check out Chef Disaster YouTube channel too as well. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad's in the building, baby. Much love and respect to all my peeps.